Hi there. This is Afro Perspectives. Another general opposed to Mnangagwa's bid for a third term has passed on. Barely a month after clashing with Emmerson Mnangagwa on his bid to extend his rule beyond 2028, another retired General Tshinga Dube has died. He died at 26 minutes to 8 yesterday evening at Mater Dei Hospital in Bulawayo following a kidney failure. His death was confirmed by his son, Vusa Dube. Tshinga Dube was famous for speaking truth to power. In 2015, he was one of the few people to tell the late Robert Mugabe that it was time for him to retire. Ironically, it was at the burial of another late Liberation War hero, Killion Dube, earlier on in September at the Lady Stanley Cemetery in Bulawayo when Dube made the call for Emmerson Mnangagwa to retire at the end of his term. Tshinga Dube had cautioned Mnangagwa, warning him that those close to him were misleading him. Mnangagwa himself denies that he wants to stay on after 2028, but his allies and supporters have been making preparations for him to stay on. Mnangagwa himself has not made any attempts to dissuade his supporters to stop the campaigning for the third term, clearly indicating he is firmly behind the idea. It appears that Dube's outspokenness has cost him his life this time. Unlike most retired generals, Tshinga Dube was not one of Mnangagwa's favorite. After 2017, he was on the sidelines, a beat player. Tshinga Dube was born on the 3rd of July 1941 at Fort Asher in Mato district, Matabeleland South. In 1972, Dube went to the Soviet Union where he trained in signals and other forms of military communication. Due to his expertise in communication, he was nicknamed Embassy during the War of Liberation. Tshinga Dube's contribution to the War of Liberation is uncontested. He was part of the first guerrillas to cross the Zambezi in 1967 alongside a detachment of whom controversies were led by the late South African hero Chris Hani. The campaign was known as the Wankie Campaign. However, it is Tshinga Dube's post-independence career that is mired in controversy. Dube was attested in the Zimbabwe National Army and rose up to the rank of colonel. In the mid-1990s, Tshinga Dube was appointed to head the Zimbabwe defense industries by the late Robert Mugabe. In early 1998, well before Zimbabwe had sent any of its soldiers into the Democratic Republic of Congo, Tshinga Dube, as head of the Zimbabwe defense industries, secured a $53 million deal to supply food, uniforms, boots, and ammunition to Laurent Desire's government in Kinshasa. As the war progressed, Dube and the Zimbabwe defense industries engaged in double dealing, supplying arms to the Tutsi rebels who were fighting the government of Laurent Desire's Kabila's government. The head of the Tutsi rebels, Bosco Ntaganda, paid the Zimbabwe defense industries diamonds in return for the supply of arms and weapons. In fact, Tshinga Dube was so skilled in double dealing to the extent that in 2004, he secured another deal to supply light weapons to the former British Special Services soldier Simon Mann and his band of mercenaries. Dube later supplied information to the secret services in Zimbabwe about Simon Mann's plans to topple the president of Equatorial Guinea, Theodore Obiang, in a coup. Mann and his associates were later arrested at Harare International Airport on their way to Malabo in Equatorial Guinea. It is perhaps Tshinga Dube's role in the Chiazwa diamond fields which is perhaps the most controversial. As chief executive of the Zimbabwe defense industries, Dube controlled Anjin Investments, a company that was implicated in the smuggling of diamonds from the Chiazwa diamond fields. Although there were other companies involved in the mining of diamonds at Chiazwa, such as Mbada Diamonds, Chiang Tshinga Dube's Zimbabwe Defense Industries and its associate Anjin were the major players. The late Robert Mugabe later disclosed that the country lost close to $15 billion in diamond smuggling from the diamond fields. Besides his role as chief executive of the Zimbabwe Defense Industries, Tshinga Dube was a keen supporter of the Highlanders Football Club. In 2015, it was revealed that Dube had used 25,000 of his own money to acquire a team bus for Highlanders, although some alleged that the real purpose of the gift was for Dube to secure votes for his campaign as Member of Parliament in Makokowa. He later won the seat of Makokowa in 2018 and was sworn in as the constituency's MP. True to his outspoken style, in 2015, Tshinga Dube called for Robert Mugabe to name a successor. At that point in time, suggesting that Robert Mugabe should retire was taboo in ZANU-PF. Despite that, Mugabe later appointed Dube Minister of War Veterans in that same year of 2015. After the coup of 2017, there were a section of the former ZAPU elements in ZANU-PF who lobbied Emmerson Mnangagwa to appoint Tshinga Dube as the second vice president of ZANU-PF and the country itself. However, Emmerson Mnangagwa preferred to appoint Kembo Mohad in that post. After failing to secure the vice presidency of the country, Tshinga Dube was effectively in retirement. However, Emmerson Mnangagwa, it appears, had not forgotten about Tshinga Dube. In early 2023, Dube was appointed to the board of the National Railways of Zimbabwe. So what do you think about Tshinga Dube's legacy? What do you think is his contributions? Please, if you have anything to contribute, just slide your comments below in the comments box below. And thank you. Siyabonga. Bye.